Also, man, let me tell you what happened to me this weekend, man. Um, I cried for the first time this weekend, and it was good, man. And I like that where I'm at in life now that I could have cried, and it didn't. I didn't feel any way. I didn't feel like it was not manly to cry, cause we as men, it's not look manly for a man to be crying. But I cried, and I cried in front of one of my brothers. You know what I mean? We was on the phone, and we was talking about how me being sentenced affected everybody who was in that courtroom, and the things were happening, the mental space everybody was in. And a lot of times we as men, or we as criminals, men or women, or we just as people, we don't think that the way we live affect others, but the things we do really do affect others. So we have to guide God and watch the things that we do, man, because we do affect people, man. So when he was explaining to me what happened, he was explaining the situation with my mother, and then with my Cody's mother, and with everybody being in tears and not being in the total mental space, that it broke me, and I cried, man. I cried, man, but I had to let it go. And I thank him so much for just like, hey, Pi, big up, man, Pi. I thank him so much for just being there for me too, to let me be able to cry, let me be able to release some of the stuff I've been holding in all these 11 years. I ain't crying not one day in motherfucking prison, not one day, because I promised myself when I was in there, I was not gonna cry. No matter what I went through, no matter the death, not being able to be with my daughter, um, losing the woman that I used to love, like all the pain, man, a lot of pain, not being able to get money in time, not being able to go to commissary, so I don't got shit, um, not being able to eat the way you want to eat, or not being able to get the health care that you need, medical attention. So, going through all of this, and it's really like prison, the how am I gonna explain this? The prison is not a physical thing. The physical part of prison is easy. It's easy to be there physically, but the mental part is hard. It's hard to mentally call people and act like everything is okay on a daily basis because you know you're gonna affect your family. Um, it's hard. It was hard mentally. It was hard mentally. Like in the beginning of my bed, I wanted to give up, man. I'm be honest with you. I even had suicidal thoughts at times. Like in the beginning of my bed, that time was so fucking hard. When the judge said 165, I was like, what the fuck? I had to count just to 165. So 165, 165, 165. Oh shit. That's 13 fucking years, 9 months. God damn, I gotta do all that time. And then like you stressing, so the time is moving so slow, man. So I thought suicidal thoughts. I'm be honest with y'all. I thought like, man, I should have just died in the streets. I should just go out shooting. These were the thoughts that was going through my head at the time, man. I was getting migraines, headaches. Then I'm thinking about killing dude. You know what I mean? Cause he on my mind. That's what I was going through, man. So it's really a mental fight, man. Not being there for your mother, not being there with the person you love, or your kid or kids, you know what I mean? So it's rough, man. It's rough behind the ball mentally, man. And then especially when the people you love don't support you. Oh my God, that shit hurts. You love this person with all your might, and then you go to prison and they just say fuck you. Yeah, that shit hurt as a motherfucker, man. That shit make you want to cry. Yeah, times when I almost reached that breaking point when I wanted to cry, but I promised myself I will not cry in motherfucking prison. And I didn't. But releasing the other day, it was great, man. So pie again, man. Thank you, bro, man. I love you, bro. Thank you for all your help, man. And not just pie, man. So much fucking people help me on my journey. Answer phones, answer the phone when I call, text, you know what I mean? More than that, send money, send me magazines, make sure I was good mentally, man. So much people helped me on my journey. And I would like to tell them if they watching this right now, I thank everybody, and I apologize at times I might have been an asshole. I might have been moody because I was going through my thing going on mentally in prison. But I would like to just say, if you're watching this, thank you so much for your help, man. Thank you for answering the phone. Thank you for just being there. Thank you for writing those letters, man. Cause take time out your day to write letters. I'm busy right now. I barely have time to write a letter. So for the people who wrote me letters, man, I truly appreciate it, man. I truly, truly appreciate it. I appreciate all the help. Even if it was 5 minutes of conversation, I appreciate it because the conversations that I usually have with people were great, man. And you just taking out your time a day to talk to somebody in prison, man. And in prison, man, I know that some people don't even have that, man. For real, it's fucked up. Some people got it real fucked up in prison. They don't have nobody to call for money. They don't have nobody to talk to. Nobody sends them letters, man. And they're doing hard time behind the bars, man. And these are things we gotta think about as we live in a life.